I came here and I was asked to introduce Zach. As you guys know, Zachary. Zach started out, I think it was 2008 when I first came here. And he's been taking a couple classes every quarter and kind of slowly making his way through the program. And I've had him in numerous classes, 2D1, principals are in Troy's, I think, right? But he's been a really great student in all my classes, an A student all the way through. Sometimes he tries to weasel his way with all the assignments and things and manipulate what he wants, but I'm kind of glad it worked out that way. Way back in 2D Character 1, he wanted to do this big Flash assignment where it was lifting a heavy object, but he wanted to do a pony. And the pony was being done in Flash, and I was kind of had, you know, a wary eye towards it, but I let him do it. And I'm glad I did, because I didn't know his long-range plans, which was for this project. And I think he put it on the internet, and he got a really good showing for it. He was exploring Flash at that time, and it kind of exploded into this whole big thing. And I'm really proud of him, what he's done so far. I think you guys have had 105, you were saying, 105 people working on this project. I think it's the largest project SCAD has probably had as an animated a project here at the school. So his whole long-term range plan has been outstanding. He's gotten approval for the My Little Ponies and all the different Cartoon Network and all the different characters that have been in the short. So I think he's done it the right way. With that, I guess I'll kind of let you come on up and have a round of applause for Zachary.
All right, how's it going, everyone? Ready for some ponies? So I wanted to have a quick show of hands of who here has not seen this yet. Oh, excellent, excellent. That's perfect. You guys are in for a treat then. Hee-hee. One really great thing about this is that we are recording it right now, and we're going to be posting this entire thing on YouTube a little later when we're ready. It's going to be really awesome. I'm just really thankful just that this entire thing even happened in the first place, because I mean, if it weren't for professors like Professor Weber, Professor Gustafson, Professor Troy, same thing. I meant to say Professor Jancy, Professor Moon, Professor Maurer, all the professors that actually allowed me to, like John said, to weasel my way. I like to weasel my way through things because, I mean, I always knew that I wanted to be a Flash animator. So usually when there was a paper pencil project, I tried to find a way to do the project in Flash first, and then I would paper pencil it afterwards. That way I was gaining experience in both. And I mean, if I were to give you any kind of advice right now before we even get to the Q&A afterwards, is that the best thing that you can possibly do as a student here at SCAD, as an animator, is to figure out what you want to do for not only your senior project, but what you want to do after SCAD. And then now, while you still have time and electives, you can focus all of that energy and you can focus all of that creative freedom that you have here at SCAD towards that goal. For me, I wanted to do puppet animation in Flash. So I took 2D Character 1, 2D Character 2, I did Flash for those classes, I took Digital Cell 1, I TA'd for a Digital Cell. Like I tried to absorb as much Flash as I could. And I took 2D effects with Professor Troy, which was phenomenal. You should all take it. It was great. Like, I mean, and then I knew that I wanted to be a director, so I took storyboarding. I worked with the sound designers. Like, I did everything that I needed to do so that when it finally came time to do this project, that I'd be able to do it, and I'd be able to do it really well. I mean, this actually isn't my senior film. I'm in concept right now. I still have to do my senior film. This entire Double Rainbow was meant to be an educational experience. It was meant to help me and everyone working for me, for us to learn, not only from me, but to learn from one another. It was an experiment. And I'm really glad that I did it, because, I mean, now that I'm finally going into my senior film, I know exactly everything that I have to do. I've learned from my mistakes. And as we all know, it's from your mistakes that you learn life's greatest lessons. And I'm rambling. I'm trying to buy time for more students to get here. But I think that we're pretty set. And without further ado, I would like to go ahead and introduce you guys to Double Rainbow. What we're going to have now is we're going to have a question and answer panel. We're going to have Kelsey over here, raise your mic. And we're going to have Kat over here. And if you guys want to ask any of us questions, I'll introduce ourselves first, of course. Then you just raise your hand and they'll come over with the mic and we'll do our best to answer your questions. The questions can be anything about the film, anything about production, how you yourselves can do something like this, because all of you guys can. You have the exact same assets that I had when I created this. So any questions would be wonderful. Obviously, you know me, I'm Zach, the director and the writer. Cara, do you want to introduce yourself?
Does this work? I'm Cara, Cara Murray, and I'm the assistant director, and I help produce as well.
Hi, I am Megan Phillips. My main job was as background supervisor for the entire Powerpuff Girls sequence. I also did a lot of storyboarding, mainly for the imagination sequence, as well as I did a little bit of animation as well. So.
And just real fast before we start taking questions, raise your hand if you worked on this film. Ah, that's great.
I'm proud of all of you.
All right, so does anyone have any questions?